Good morning to all of my students. Myself, Mr. Dibyendu Mondal, Assistant Professor of Mechanical Engineering Department of Greater Kolkata College of Engineering and Management under JIS Group. In this pandemic situation, I am delivering my lecture through online mode and my video is uploaded in YouTube. Good morning. I am Mr. Dibyendu Mondal. Today, I am discussing about three elastic constants. This is the class of solid mechanics, 5th semester subject. First one, I discuss about bulk modulus. Bulk modulus. Bulk modulus. Bulk modulus that is represented by K, that is equal direct stress divided by volumetric strain. Direct stress divided by volumetric strain. Direct stress divided by volumetric strain. Direct stress you may write down that is equal. Actually, volumetric strain, we know the formula, volumetric strain epsilon V, that is the volumetric strain equal, volumetric strain equal sigma 1 plus sigma 2 plus sigma 3, sigma 1 plus sigma 2 plus sigma 3, 1 minus 2 nu divided by capital E. Okay, that is the formula of volumetric strain. Okay, sigma 1 plus sigma 2 plus sigma 3 divided by E into 1 minus 2 nu. Okay, that is the epsilon V, volumetric strain. For three perpendicular stresses of equal intensity P, if you write down the formula reduced to epsilon V is equal to, for three perpendicular stresses, for three perpendicular stresses, okay, for three perpendicular stresses of equal intensity P, we may write down epsilon V, that is equal to 3 into 1 minus 2 nu minus P divided by E. Okay, EV is equal to 1 minus 2 nu into minus P divided by E. So, if from this, therefore K is equal to K, that is equal to minus P divided by minus 3, 1 minus 2 nu P by E. E is equal to 3K 1 minus 2 nu implies E is equal to 3K 1 minus 2 nu. That is the very important formula. E is equal to 3K 1 minus 2 nu. That is the very important formula. E is equal to 3K 1 minus 2 nu. Okay. Okay. Then another one formula is a relation between elastic constant. Relation between elastic constant. What is the relation? Suppose one body, that is the ABCD, okay, complementary stress like that, okay. So ABCD, consider a square element ABCD under the action of the simple shear stress tau. The resultant distortion of the element, the total change in the corner angle is plus minus phi. Okay, if you draw the deform shape of the triangle like that, and this angle is equal to phi. Okay, তাহলে A B C prime D prime. Okay, and this angle is equal to almost 45 degree. Okay, if you draw a perpendicular, that is the C. So linear strain of the diagonal, linear strain equal linear strain on the diagonal, that is equal to AC prime minus AC divided by AC, AC prime minus AC divided by AC. Okay, so AC prime is equal to, you may write down AC prime minus AC, change in the diagonal, that is equal to, you may write down EC prime by AC. Actually, from the triangle you may write down EC prime by AC. EC prime is equal to CC prime cos 45 degree. Cos 45 degree. AC is equal to AB by cos 45 degree. AB by cos 45 degree. Okay. So from the correlation, CC prime is equal to phi into BC. Phi into BC and cos square 45 degree. Okay. That is, and divided by BC. So BC cancel. So phi by 2. So epsilon, that is equal to phi by 2. So you may write down epsilon is equal to phi by 2g. That is the one important formula. Another one formula, that is the relation between G and nu and E. G, nu and E. First one, if you draw okay, that is the tau, tau. that is the tau.
So that is that in a state of simple shear on two perpendicular planes, the planes at 45 degree are subjected to a tensile stress, while the plane at 135 degree are subjected to compressive stress. Very important. Planes at 45 degree are subjected to a tensile stress. 135 degree are subjected to a compressive stress. Thus, the plane AC and BD are subjected to tensile and compressive stress. Epsilon strain equal tau by E minus of nu into E divided by 2G. Okay, nu actually that is the not the correlation, actually nu into tau divided by E. Okay, so from this equation you may write down tau by E 1 plus nu. Epsilon is equal to tau by E 1 plus nu. Okay, tau by E 1 plus nu. So from the equation epsilon is equal to, we know, tau by 2G. So you write down here tau by 2G is equal to tau by E 1 plus nu. Okay, tau by E, so tau by G is equal to E 1 plus nu. Okay, and we know another one formula, E is equal to 2G 1 plus nu. E is equal to 2G 1 plus nu. Okay, E is equal to 3K 1 minus 2 nu. Okay, E is equal to 3K 1 minus 2 nu. So therefore you may write down E is equal to 2G 1 plus nu equal 3K 1 minus 2 nu. Okay, 2G 1 plus nu equal to 3K 1 minus 2 nu. This equation relates the elastic constants. Okay, and another one form of the elastic constant, from the above equation we may write down 1 plus nu 1 plus nu, that is equal to E by 2G. E by 2G. Therefore 2 by 2 nu, if you multiply it by both sides by 2, 2 by 2 plus 2 nu is equal to E by G. Okay, 2 plus 2 nu, that is equal to E by G. So 1 minus 2 nu, that is equal to E by 3K. So you may write down 3, 2 plus 1, 3, that is equal to E, if you take common E, 1 by G plus 1 by 3K equal E by 3kg, E by 3kg, 3k plus g. Okay, E by 3 kg divide equal 3k plus G. So from this equation, if we simplify further, E equal to 9 kg divided by 3k plus G. 9 kg okay, 9 kg divided by 3k plus G. Okay, so that is the very important formula between E, K and G. Another one important formula, E, K and G. That is the E, G and nu. Okay, nu is the Poisson ratio. So this is the several constant, correlation between the several elastic constant. Now we solved one numerical problem related to this. First one, a bar of 12 millimeter diameter is acted upon by an axial load of 20 kilonewton. A bar millimeter in diameter is acted upon by an axial load of 20 kilonewton. Is acted upon by an axial load of 20 kilonewton. The change in the diameter is measured. The change in diameter is measured as 0.003 millimeter. Determine the Poisson ratio. The first one given, D is equal to 12 millimeter, P is equal to 20 into 1000 Newton. Okay, P is equal to 20 into 1000 Newton. So delta D is equal to 0.003 millimeter. Delta D .003 millimeter. Capital G is equal to 80 GPa. So from this given data, capital A, cross sectional area, first you calculate pi by 4 into d square, that is equal to pi by 4 into 12 square, that is equal to 36 pi millimeter square. If you calculate 12 square, 144 divided by 4. Okay. Now delta D by D, first one very important. Sigma shear stress, force by cross sectional area, force sigma, force is equal to 20,000 divided by 36 pi, 176.84 MPa. Okay, 176.84 MPa. So when you determine the Poisson ratio, first one lateral strain, nu Poisson ratio is equal to lateral strain by longitudinal strain. Okay, Poisson ratio, that is equal to lateral strain by longitudinal strain. lateral strain by longitudinal strain. তাহলে lateral strain delta D by D del D by D equal nu into epsilon. Okay, nu into epsilon, del D by D, nu into epsilon. So here del D, change in diameter given 0.003. Okay, so write down here 0.003 divided by 12 original diameter is equal to nu E. Okay, nu E. From this equation, epsilon equal to 0.0005 by nu. So capital E equal to 2G1 plus nu. তাহলে 2 into 80,000 1 plus nu. Okay, E is equal to sigma by epsilon, stress by strain, that is equal to, after calculation you get 160,000 plus 160,000 nu. Okay, so therefore capital E is equal to, from this equation, okay, 707,360 mu. Okay, 707,360 mu. Okay, so from this equation you may calculate nu is equal to 0.2923. Okay, that is the calculation of nu. Okay, and when you determine E and K, so E, that is equal to 707,360.2923. Okay, nu, actually E is equal to stress by strain, stress already calculated, so E is equal to 707,360. Okay, capital E is equal to modulus of elasticity 707,360 multiplied by 0.2923. Okay, 0.2923. So that is equal to 206,771 ampere. Okay, that is the capital E, elastic constant, capital E 206,771 ampere. And from this equation you may calculate capital K, bulk modulus E divided by 3, 1 minus 2 nu. After calculation you will get the result. Okay, thank you.
First, if you like my video, you have to subscribe. Okay, thank you.